And they'll start the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Keep it skinny. One out a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rivers on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eli Harold able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And right away he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Hey, left. Hey, Rocket. Black 15. 0. Let's go.
2nd down, Rivers. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long for Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go. What do you need? 11. Go ahead. Flag! Check by 33. Go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's McKenna. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Move it up, fellas. White.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
White. 12. 11. 13.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And that is no good. And this... will stay right where it is. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey! Let's go! White! No, rock it! Alpha! Shoot!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wait. Let's go, P. Let's go. 12. Yes.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And Selleck here left side. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more after this.
Here we go. Yes!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go ahead. 21.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Cassius Marsh. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. He sets to fire. And got his man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Going underneath for Gordon. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Rivers again. And able to find Green. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
12.
To the air again here, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rivers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Garoppolo on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Where we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 73 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. is out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
11, 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hurry up! Load it!
Following the interception here, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Eric Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
0. 1 now.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's go. Hey, left. Keep it skinny. Shoot. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hurry up. 11. 6.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Denzel Perryman in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Returning, it's Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10.
White! Round 80! Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Flexing his muscle at the 30. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now it's Breida, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
21. Go ahead. Got three down.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout. So it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo now. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garrett Selleck. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Hurry up! Hey, 79! 79! Hey, hut!
This is Gordon. They go to him again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
12. Check by 33.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Intended receiver Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wait.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead, barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that, but you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Orange. Hey, Delta. Hey.
Throwing here, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey!
Here's Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Looking to throw. And Selleck here, left side. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.